Right now.
I'm Dr. Eggman, the greatest scientific genius of the world. The Batgirl Rouge joined our forces and we came back to Prison Island. We came here to locate the Stamina, stored somewhere in the military research facility. I will first dispatch the troops. Then we will carry out our plan.
What's up, YouTubers? Welcome back to Sonic Adventure 2. Alright, we going to the weapons bed. So, what was the last conversation we were talking about? It was what ifs.
Yeah, we were talking about beta elements in the games and like what if, like what was it going to be like before its final version. So like this game had like the three original playable characters like Shadow, Rouge, and Tails were added later on as playable characters. Sonic Adventure 1 had like the beta boss, like that you originally had to fight one of the Sky Chase levels and then it didn't. But it's interesting to see like all the stuff and it's like, what was it really going to be like? And you kind of like see games sometimes. It's like, wow, the original plan was actually better than what ended up being.
For real. Hey, wait, I see Big. Wait a minute. Hold on, turn around.
Wait, Big's up there too?
Yeah, he's up
Oh
there.
wow, I
see
just
him.
saw it. Yeah. You know what's weird about that? Like the original game had the cameos, and they took it out from Adventure 2 Battle, and now they're added in back here for some reason.
Yeah, that's so wacky.
So I wonder if you download the Battle DLC for this game on Xbox, if it gets rid of them again.
I mean, they shouldn't. He's already in the software. Well, they might though. I don't know.
But it's like, why did they get rid of him in the
first
the
place.
Battle remake? Yeah.
I don't know. Sega does some weird stuff. I mean, well,
Sega-
Yuji Naka did some weird stuff.
Well, it's kind of weird because like the upgraded versions of the adventure games are like they're upgrades in some ways, but downgrades in other ways. Like Adventure, like
Say again?
I was gonna say, like Adventure 1 has like so many different like downgrades in graphics or graphical like textures. Like the character models are different. I mean, if they're better or worse, I don't know, but
I mean,
there's a
they
lot
are
of like
different.
elements missed. Yeah, they're different. We can definitely say that. But there's a lot of elements missing. Like Mystic Ruins looks so different in the original versus the DX remake, and I actually think it's better than the original.
It was. This like I think like the textures are a lot better in the original. I think they messed up on the textures in DX
Yeah, they did.
because they wasn't familiar with the software from what I heard, like the GameCube and all that.
Oh yeah, it was a different software. It was different like coding environment or whatever. Like it's a different platform to develop. Yeah, I never read that part that they had trouble with it. But I guess that does make sense because like Heroes came out and that was radically different from the adventure games.
It was
Like that
major
is,
different.
I mean that's kind of a downgrade in controls too.
Yeah, like wasn't like slippery. It felt like.
Yeah, it's really bad in Heroes.
Like I haven't played Heroes in a long time.
No, Heroes is bad. Like you speed up and slow down like really quickly. So, like when people say like it feels like you're on ice skates, it's like yeah, like that sounds about right.
Yeah, I mean, it was rumors like it's supposed to be a remake for Heroes.
Oh please
Wait,
no.
like before the Sonic Adventure rumor happened. Like it was supposed to be like Heroes with the avatar being
Oh god.
customizable.
Oh jeez.
Yeah, that's what I
Nah,
heard.
Heroes doesn't need a remake. I didn't really like Heroes. Well, I mean,
I liked it for its time when it was like when it first came out. I liked it.
it felt disappointing compared to Adventure. Like to me, it felt like a downgrade.
I mean, yeah, it was. It's like, they became like Play-Doh figures. I mean, they were shorter and smaller, you know. Did I get everything over here? Okay. I want to at least try to get an A rank here. At least this level could be easier to get an A rank. I think.
I'm not sure. I feel like I struggled when I played it, but I feel like you have to get a lot of points to get an A rank on this one.
Yeah. I know a Cosmic Wall.
Oh, Cosmic Wall's ridiculous. You need like 100,000 points.
Oh, I can't get an A rank right now. I can't get one. Because I need the Mystic Light. Cause I gotta use the thing to get up there for the other robots.
To get the rest of those robots.
Yeah, so I can't get an A rank. This is also
I feel like it's like
backtrack.
Wait, what happened? Your mic cut out.
This is like another thing you gotta backtrack for, just for like grades.
Oh, well, for different missions, because you know, like the Mystic Melody power up.
Yeah.
Like you have to find that power up, and then you go back to the levels, and each one has like that little like ancient thing that you use it on.
Mhm.
D for
D for A. I did all of that just for a damn D.
I think it's like 25,000 points for an A.
Jesus Christ. You know what? I'm not even gonna go for A. I don't care.
No, I had trouble on that level. Like that was one of the harder ones that took me a while to get an A rank.
Mhm.
Also, hi Amy, how did you? But it's like Shadow's spines look completely different. It doesn't even matter if she was colorblind.
Exactly. I don't know. She just maybe.
Plus,
she just...
Eggman's right there too. It's like, how did she miss that?
This fool put gargles on. His goggles on.
Yeah, why did he do that? And it's like, doesn't he take them off then? I guess.
I don't
Like, I think
either.
when we load the game, I think he's gonna have them off anyway.
Yes. Yeah, he took them off. Oh my god.
It's like, what's the point in that? You know, anime pose. That's so cool, right?
Character battle. Whoa, you mother.
That's just funny, like punching gloves.
Okay, no, hold on. What the hell? I'm not dying to you, boy.
If you die in the first boss league, wow. Alright guys, that's a wrap. Thank you for watching. That's too much cringe for everybody.
No, what happened here? My thing is not hitting him. It's like it's leaving him.
You have to be, I think you have to be spot on.
Okay, that was silly. Oh,
Yeah, I mean, that's,
this is gonna be funny. Especially the second round of this. This is gonna be funny.
Oh no.
Oh,
The second round's actually hard though, because like they shoot lasers.
Yes. Oh, this is gonna be funny.
Which can kill you in like 2 shots, basically. Or like if you're in the lasers fire for like more than 2 seconds, you're basically dead.
Oh, this is gonna be hilarious. Oh man.
Oh yes, this is the level I was always stuck on. Oh, 5 minutes should be plenty. Here we go.
She's a
What?
prick. She's a prick. Alright.
No, yes. Whoever made that decision thought that was a good idea. What the fuck?
What the hell they were smoking? Alright. Gotta be. Jesus Christ. This put so much pressure on me when I was a kid. Hold on, where? Oh, I don't got the thing.
I felt happy though when I beat it finally, but
Oh, it's
like
there. Okay.
And you know the thing is, the first 2 you can usually find no, but it's like that very last one. It's like
Yeah, that last one's always a pain in the ass.
it actually gave you a perfect for that too, so that's good. Is that another A rank coming?
Maybe.
Also, they have real dollar bills in this game.
You know, you would think Rouge would know where all these emeralds are at since she works here.
Why is she sneaking into where she works?
Oh, did I see something? No. Okay.
I usually go all the way up.
Yeah, that's what I normally do. I'm gonna go right now. I'm trying to find out Rocket.
It's in the middle. It's not along here. Well, you know, like the outer, like you know, this area you started in.
Yeah. Oh, it's
I
over
think
there.
like right behind you is the rocket. So like that corner, like go down.
Okay. Like over here.
One of those corners it's
Yeah,
in.
here we
Yeah.
Okay, so
Oh.
what is this
You have
damn
to fight.
emerald?
No, wait. So stop. Actually. Oh, you know
Oh,
what it
emerald
is? You
in
have to
there.
land on the platform.
Hold on,
Oh,
there's emerald in
sh-
there.
Oh, okay, that's good. So yeah, I get that. All right.
And that didn't even trigger. My radar didn't even
Yeah.
pick up on it. Hold on, I gotta go back
That's
to the rocket.
that's the annoying part. It's like,
Alright.
again, whoever made that decision, what the fuck?
Yeah, like they were smoking something.
Oh, that's great, man. That's a good find. So now go.
It gotta
So
be one
you
of
have to
those.
actually. No, no, you have to go against the other wall to your left.
Okay. Yeah, it might
So
be
you have
over
to
here.
climb. You have to climb up there and then keep going left, left, left.
hmm
There's like a platform and there's one of those pulley things that pulls you up.
Oh
that leads you to
yeah.
the
Okay,
area.
is it over here?
No, you have to
Hold on.
keep going left.
There,
Oh
I
wait,
see
you're
it. I see
finding
it. I
something.
see it. I see it. I see the pulley.
You have to go left.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's-
right, and then
it's
keep
right
going
there.
left, and then. Yeah, it's gonna be right.
Come on, camera.
You can kind
There
of
we
see
go.
the
Here
hole
we
in the
go.
ceiling. Yeah, there it is. It was blinking up there too, so should be up there then.
Yep, it's up
Good.
here.
Sometimes it just spawns in like those, like the area of the lasers. It could be just an. Oh, that'd be great.
Ah.
Try
That's
climbing
side.
up now. Yeah.
That's over here. I think it's he. I think he has it. No, he don't.
It could be up, like there's like another platform, but like a yeah.
Ah.
I think I actually saw it floating in the fan.
Oh, you did. Let me get a better.
I might have. It looks red though, and I
Got
see
it.
already. Oh, there it is. You know, you actually might get an A rank now. That was a good run, considering you haven't
Probably
played it.
This might be a B.
Nah, I think it's an A.
Oh wow.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, all this treasure hunting, I'm getting A's. What the hell? What gives?
You're the master treasure hunter.
But watch when we get to mass space.
Watch you get an A there too. That's gonna be.
That's
It's like
gonna
I'm not
make
even
up
trying for A's. Yeah.
Flying
This
dog.
boss, I like this boss. Like I like the design of this boss.
Mm-hmm. It's
In
pretty
fact,
cool.
the gun mechs are really cool, actually. Designs like that's the thing about the adventure games. Like, whatever you could say everything about humans and stuff, but the designs were cool of like the gun robots and these bosses.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I have no problems with the humans. I don't see what the big fuss is about the humans.
They could have made it work.
Mm-hmm.
They could have made it work, but like Sonic X obviously like did it a bad way.
It tainted the image of humans in Sonic the Hedgehog. I
Well-
think because of Chris.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like Sonic
shoot.
X did it bad. But to be fair, like we were talking about the OVA, like when we were off camera, but like that kind of did humans bad too, because the Sarah character is really bad.
Oh yeah.
Like that movie would be so much better if they like either cut her out, or just gave her a minimal, changed her personality a little bit.
Yeah, she was kind
But
of
she
like,
did
I was
not-
kind of confused. Like, was she supposed to be Sonic love interest in that movie?
Well, that's what it's like. They imply that a little bit, which is weird and creepy.
Yeah.
And then she's just an annoying character. Like like anime has like this character stereotypes.
Mm-hmm.
Like she's like the stereotypical like girl with an annoying personality, but then it's like they also have these like slight sexual elements too, which is like what the fuck?
Yeah, like what,
This
what,
does not
she was
belong
supposed to be,
here,
Like,
like-
she's supposed to be like 13, right? But Eggman was trying to marry her.
I don't know, but it was like was not necessary.
Like, I don't know.
But like I love that short for like the design of the world and the action animations are great.
the music.
The action scenes are great. Yeah, the music. Like if they just took those elements and expanded on it, that'd be amazing. Like imagine having an anime like that was more in depth, but like based on like that world design and art style and animation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I would tweak.
I would love it. I mean,
Oh,
there's
okay.
a fan game. that's like, supposed to be like a Sonic OVA video game.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh,
I mean,
shit.
I don't know, I forgot what it's called, but you can look it up if you like. It looks pretty cool.
Okay, I know there's a fan game that uses like Sonic, like that uses like hand-drawn animation
Oh yeah,
for the
that's
sprites, and it's
that's what I mean. It's that one.
okay. All right, yeah, I'm gonna look into that because that looks
should
cool
be,
too.
That should be finished. I would love to play that.
That's like the best or one of the best art styles for Sonic, like because that's based on CD,
Mhm.
which I mean, even compared to Mania, I still prefer CD's art style.
Oh yeah, I agree.
Like Mania feels like an Americanized version of the Japanese one, quote unquote.
Mhm.
And that might not make sense at first, but it's kind of like, you know how like they'll take a Japanese character and they'll like redesign it in America.
Right.
I don't know how to describe it. It's like he either tried to so like Mania tried to like made Sonic's art style cutesy,
Mhm.
if that makes sense.
I know what you mean. That cutesy stuff.
Well, it's like because Mania's tone is completely like it's all like silly, like not silly like the Colors games or Generations or Lost World. Yeah, that was close.
Man.
Good dodge. Piccolo would be
Alright.
so proud of you.
Alright. Oh, come on home and attack you. Come on. You dick.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever.
gotta be faster.
And I just realized I skipped that checkpoint.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. I
Oh,
mean,
pressure's
I shouldn't die. Hopefully.
Well, you already died in. Did you die once in this
ooh.
part already?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, remember you gotta. Okay, so you shouldn't have any more deaths then, right?
Oh.
Also, stuff like this is cool that they have like secret areas that you otherwise would never normally get. If only it was expanded upon.
I know. Okay.
Alright, so you're good. But
Unless
Have to
something
be
messed me over.
forward.
Oh my god.
well, yeah, you're good. Almost falls off the level.
They go big.
Yeah, I saw that.
I want you. Oh.
Well, he doesn't want you back.
I know. I want to play tag. Alright.
It's okay. There's plenty of other robots you can destroy.
But not like him.
Actually, there are.
True. But then I go.
You just gotta be fast about it.
Hey, how come there's an Oma Child right by the goal?
To tell you that the goal ring is the end. You know, Alma Chow, he just states out the obvious.
It's kind of creepy him just watching me right there.
He's just making sure his buddy Shadow's all good.
Wait, Shadow was just standing in the air.
You mean before the cutscene started?
Yes.
Oh wow.
And Sonic mouth isn't moving. Sonic mouth not moving.
Oh yeah. Because they. Oh yeah, and then they cut each other off. I always wondered about that, even when I first played. It's like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck's going on here?
Oh, hold on, fuck that. Come over here, buddy.
And this is a typical anime when the hero meets the anti-hero.
No. Okay.
You know what this is actually? Goku vs Vegeta.
Right? It is. Okay. Come over here, Sonic.
And they even have like they both turns on Ball Z eventually did.
When they both turn super.
Well, like, yeah, because like Goku and Vegeta helped each other fight Boo, and then Shadow and Sonic helped each other fight Bio Lizard.
Oh, that is true. It is like a
So-
Goku and Vegeta moment.
It's Goku and Vegeta.
They rivals,
And Vegeta's-
and then they fight, and then they super.
Yep. I mean, even like they're both like Goku and Vegeta are Saiyan. Sonic and Shadow are Hedgehogs. Vegeta is the dark version of basically. Before like it was officially a thing in Super, but this did it better. or like DBZ did it better with Vegeta, and then this did it better than with. Well, I guess there's never been like another Dark Sonic character, but
I mean, other than
well, Metal Sonic's different. Like that's a good like because that's like something Eggman made.
I'm talking about the comics. The other evil Sonic. The what's that dude's name?
Oh,
He's
I don't
green.
know much about the comics,
the
but
green
is it
one.
Azura? You're gonna say?
No, it's not Ajura. It's like he's Sonic from a different dimension, but he didn't
Mhm.
absorb the Master Emerald.
Oh, jeez.
Scourge. One of those. I think his name is Scourge.
Okay.
Maria.
Tragic backstory for villain.
Yeah, I mean, this is kind of a wasted thing. Like, they should have had Shadow just be evil, not just like a whole. I decided to be good. I'm just misunderstood.
I'm just misunderstood. Well, he misunderstood his own emotions.
Right, like, and how do you? I mean, he got amnesia. I give him that. It just really, dude.
Well, I don't think he has amnesia at this point. He just like isn't remembering. He just misunderstood what Maria was saying.
Right, but at the last story, he understands clearly what she said. Like
Right.
Shadow protect the people of Earth.
Well, that's because of plot convenience. Because now the plot needs to get to the end.
That is true.
Like, don't you know this is just an anime?
Mm-hmm. It is
Sonic
anime.
Adventure. Sonic
It
Adventure
is.
2 is basically an anime.
It really is. Like Eggman.
Like, it even has
destroying
characters. Right, it's like this crazy plot, and characters announce their attacks before doing them.
the enemy.
Superpowers at the Chaos Emerald. Grand Adventure. I mean, like, don't get me wrong, it can work in some way. I kind of like some aspects of it. I mean, I feel like a story with this tone, like tweaked, would have been better than what Sonic X was.
Yeah, Sonic X was. They should
Sonic X
That
was-
should have been its own original thing.
Again, Sonic X could have worked. It's just Chris was a bad choice.
hmm
Like to have him as a main character, the actual bad choice.
Like I could say, like Sonic X as a whole. I mean, yeah, Chris ruined the whole experience, but I mean, accepting Chris for what the show was, I did enjoy the first season and the last season a lot.
Mhm.
You know, cause it was all original. You know, it wasn't just built around the video games, and this including Chris.
Or you didn't like that they retold the game stories?
I mean, I did at first, but they changed a lot just to add Chris into it.
Well, they it was like an abridged version. Like they went through it really fast.
Yeah.
It's like each game is only like 6 episodes of story, I think.
hmm
And like you said, they shoehorned Chris in there too.
Yeah, to make him more important, I guess.
Well, it's just like Chris is part of, like if they're going through a story arc, they need to include Chris there too, I guess.
Like in the final season with the Metarex, Chris wasn't that
Mhm.
bad. He wasn't the main focus.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he wasn't that bad really. He was more of a assistant. Like he was smart himself. He was another smart guy.
Okay.
You know, and he was just a background and all that pretty much. But it was mostly about Sonic and the gang, the friends. You know, Cosmo pretty much. Cosmo. Well, it was mostly about Cosmo.
Okay. Yeah, I guess they learned then from. I wonder if there's a lot of fan backlash back in the day when that first came out.
I'm pretty sure
Against
it was,
Chris.
but it was. Then again, the internet wasn't as big as it is now.
Yeah, true. Like,
But oh yeah, but quick point. Yeah, it's funny how Eggman made a homage to Sonic Adventure 1, Tails defeating him
Oh yeah,
in Station Square.
that's like literally the only callback to the original game.
Right? No. Wait, the hero side says it too. Tails mentioned it.
Did he?
Yeah, I think if maybe I'm misremembering, but I feel he did.
Okay, well, we'll have to find that when we play through Heroes 3.
All right, but we're gonna call it a part here.
Okay.
Oh Lord, we're gonna call it a part here. All right, see you guys later.